From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Wednesday, November the 28th, 2018. U.S. Ambassador to Israel David Friedman called on the Palestinian Authority to release a Palestinian man who is also an American citizen, arrested on suspicion that he sold property to Jewish Israelis. Issam Akel was arrested last month for his involvement in the sale of the home in the Muslim quarter of Jerusalem's Old City. Friedman tweeted, "Akel's incarceration is antithetical to the values of the U.S. and to all who advocate the cause of peaceful coexistence. We demand his immediate release." Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu welcomed British Secretary of State for International Trade, Dr. Liam Fox, to Jerusalem today. Netanyahu lauded the efforts to advance trade between Israel and the UK, which he said benefits everyone. The United Nations General Assembly is set to vote in the next few days on a resolution condemning terror group Hamas for firing hundreds of rockets into Israel and calling for a halt to violence against Israel. French news agency AFP reports that Israel's ambassador to the UN, Danny Danon, told the press yesterday that U.S. diplomats were in talks with their counterparts at the European Union to discuss the wording of the resolution in hopes that EU diplomats will support it. Police in Los Angeles said that an attempted hit and run this past Saturday in the city was a hate crime. 32-year-old Muhammad Abdi is suspected of trying to run down two Orthodox Jews as they left synagogue on Saturday. Security camera footage shows Abdi trying to hit the men who were dressed in traditional garb and then reversed to try and hit them again. The men said they realized what was happening and were able to get out of the way, avoiding any harm. Abdi was charged yesterday with 2 felony counts and a hate crime. Well, the faculty of Pitzer College in Southern California voted to suspend its study abroad program at the University of Haifa in Israel. The Al-Gemeiner reports the University of Haifa president Ron Robin condemned the action, stressing that while the school supports freedom of speech, it strongly opposes the BDS movement against Israel, as well as boycotts targeting any individual or institution on the basis of nationality, ethnicity, religion, race, gender, or other discriminatory factors. Robin said, "Indeed, Israel's commitment to an open and inclusive society in which multiculturalism and interfaith tolerance thrive is no more evident than on the University of Haifa campus, inviting those who have concerns to come visit and see for themselves." Campus anti-Semitism monitoring group Amcha Initiative also condemned the faculty motion. A petition was launched in protest, and a new student Senate resolution was introduced, pointing out that only the University of Haifa study abroad program was called into question, without the same standards of review being applied to any other study abroad program. The Dutch National Railways Company said yesterday that it will pay individual compensation to relatives of Jews deported to Nazi death camps during the Holocaust. This follows talks between National Rail's director Roger van Boxtel and journalist Salo Muller. Muller is known as the former physiotherapist for Ajax, the Amsterdam soccer team, and in 1941, Muller's own parents were transported by the National Rail from Amsterdam to the Westerbork transit camp, and from there they were sent to their deaths at Auschwitz. CNN reported on findings of a poll it conducted on anti-Semitism in Europe after surveying Europeans in 7 countries. The CNN poll found that over 25% of those asked believe that Jews have too much influence in business and finance, and more than 1/3 said they have no substantial knowledge of the Holocaust. In addition, half of those asked also said their governments should do more to fight anti-Semitism. The poll was conducted in September in Britain, France, Germany, Poland, Hungary, Sweden, and Austria. An Israeli organization promoting peace and coexistence through martial arts was recognized for its efforts. Budo for Peace won the Regional NGO of the Year award from Peace and Sport International, which is based in Monaco. Founder Sensei Dani Hakim said, "We will continue to work for social harmony, empowering educators and educating for peace, to encourage children and youth from all parts of Israeli society to embrace the other." Well, Disney World's Epcot Center in Orlando, Florida is debuting a Jewish-themed eatery this holiday season, part of its 6-week International Festival of the Holidays. L'Chaim Holiday Kitchen is not kosher, but offers kosher-style Jewish deli classics like potato knishes and matzo ball soup, also featuring a Hanukkah storyteller. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Wednesday, November the 28th at 7 o'clock, Shachar Azani speaks with student activists on millennial perspectives. At 8, it's a look back at the Oslo Accords at the 2018 American Jewish Committee Global Forum in Jerusalem. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with Benjamin Anthony and Brigadier General in Reserve Amir Avivi, who present their New State solution. At 10, a look at the life of Hedy Lamarr on Jewish Cinematheque. And coming up right after this newscast tonight at 6:30, it's Thinking Out Loud with Micah Halpern. And that's the JBS News Update for Wednesday, November the 28th, 2018. I'm Teisha Bader.